How we doing, East Harrison Street community? Praying all is well, that you're healthy as we wind down through this pandemic. Hey, I'll talk to you about trials and temptations. In James 1 says, "Consider it pure joy, brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking of anything. If any of you lack wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously with all, without finding fault, and it will be given to you." Did you catch that back here in verse 2? Where it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds." He didn't say if you're going to go into a trial or temptation. It's when. We're all going to go into a trial or be tempted. So you're going into one, you're in the middle of it, or you're coming out of it. So he says to consider it pure joy. I know times are hard when you're going through a trial, but he says to consider it pure joy, because when you come out of that, your faith is going to be, you'll grow in your faith. You'll be a more mature believer. So let me ask you a question. If I took an egg, cracked it and put it in a cup, and I drank it, and I took some sugar and put it in a measuring cup and ate it, and then a stick of butter, and then some flour, cooking oil, and ate each piece individually, how would that be? Yuck! I'm not trying it either. But if I mixed it all together in a bowl, and we made a batter out of it, and we put it in a pan and put it in the oven, when it comes out, it's what? A sweet, delicious cake. It's kind of like we are with our trials. You know, going through this, if we're trying to go through them on our own, God's up there going, that was just like us trying to drink down an egg. And he's just shaking his head, going, yuck. But if you look at him and go through it with pure joy, when you come out of that trial, you can have a sweet, mature growth in your faith. So this week, I want you to take these words of wisdom. Even though we're going through this pandemic and we're coming out of it, things are looking better. We've been through a trial for this last year. With everything that's went on in our nation, in our country, and within the church, we've been through a lot of trials. But we can take it with pure joy, because it's building our perseverance. It means that we're getting closer, we're growing closer in our faith, and we're growing closer to God. So our words of wisdom this week is, consider it pure joy when you have trials, because God is building and moving you closer to him. Have a great week. We'll see you on Sunday.